a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They go to the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time. The defense was able to get a negative play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Sexton. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground. They've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Back to pass on second down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. They're working that left side. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cornhuskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Pulls it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
They'll run it from the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Leaves it with the running back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be changing the route. Pushes ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
One more time on 4th and goal. Trying to barge their way in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sexton. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds a crease at the 20. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8th clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. The Huskers in the hurry up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Let's go. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. And the ball's out, and they're after it. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Wide open spaces. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins have this offense rolling. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking left. He makes a catch. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense says thank you very much for the free 5 yards. 1st and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Pick up the 5. And that's a first down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? A first down for the offense. From the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Rousseau. And they swarm him under.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burgess. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
On his feet at the 40. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Past the sticks, and he may get more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Sexton. Gets it past the marker. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. The give to the tailback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It is good, and that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Robinson. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels it,
there he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the 30. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Makes the catch. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Fires one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've
lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bruins! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll go through the motions and finish this one off with the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap